Come in. Ah, Timothy McCarthy. Nice to meet you. Have a seat. Thank you. May I call you Tim? Yes, sir. Oh, they just dropped a survey. Okay. So, what brings you here? Last week I was with my girl and we were both watching a movie. Halfway through, it got really loud and I blacked out. Blacked out? What happened? Not sure. All I know, when I came back, I was in the lobby looking up at the theater manager. Was that the first time it's happened? Yeah. Oh. Loud noises set me off. So sometimes I black out for hours not knowing how I got there. And recently I've been getting the shakes. The shakes? At night. My body starts shaking uncontrollably. It goes on for a while sometimes. I try to stop it, but it only makes things worse. When did you first start feeling this way? Since returning from Afghanistan, about a year ago. Oh, you served? Yes, sir. Infantry officer and gun runner. I'm sorry. No smoking here. Go. Sorry. Have you been to the VA? Not much luck there. Well, what did they say? PTSD. I'm sorry. PTSD! You hear me now? Said I got PTSD. So what do they recommend? Exposure therapy? Did you go? I tried, but not for me. How have you been managing? Not great. I try to go for walks, try to hunt, fish, whatever I can do, and nothing seems to work. So some other soldier buddies of mine, they recommended you. Also stationed in Afghanistan. Near Kabul. Tim, can you recall a time when an incident that might have triggered this?
What did I tell you? Well, after some tours, we're to go back home. Hey, kid. Hey, you. I heard you enlisted. Is that true?
Yeah. My father said the Nam.
Oh, okay.
Uncle in Korea and granddad at WW2.
Oh, shit. Family tradition. I like that. What a trip. Yeah.
What about you?
Me? My mother. Out of the army. I'll be in jail right now if it wasn't for them. You see, where I come from, you don't get too many options. Unlike you, white folk, and it's
Me. We're Boston Blue all the way.
I'm just pulling your leg, kid. That's all about. up. Look, a little green around the gills, but don't worry, I've been around the block a few times. My senses tell me those shit's about to go down. But look, whatever happens, let's make sure we got each other's back, all right? Hey? Brothers in war. Nah, that's what I'm talking about. Brothers in peace.
I'm Jackson. Let's have a coffee.
That's what I'm good. Got more for me.
So tell me, Tim, you got a girl?
Yeah. Fighting as usual.
Oh, shit. I hear that. I'm not even with mine no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that light? I knew I had one.
Tim. Hello? What just happened there? You checked out for a second. I spaced out. I don't know.
What?
You were just telling me.
I'm not going there. Can we please change the topic?
Well, I think there's something that happened back there.
What's done is done, okay, Doc? I've been through this before with the VA. I'm not going back. Let me tell you something. You don't want to be. Nobody wants to know how fucked up things get in war. People don't want to hear it, and I don't want to talk about it, okay? I'm sorry. This was a mistake. I'm sorry to bother you.
Ben, hold up. Come back. Your unconscious brought you here.
What?
Come, sit down. What are you feeling? Tell me. What's going on? To be seen? To be heard? I feel like I'm walking in the fog. Nothing seems real to me since I came back. Oh, that's not surprising. Nothing gets more real than war. You know, in some cultures, warriors are treated with respect and courage. And I applaud you for being one of those.
Do you know what I think?
Like,
This is all bullshit. People, they are so full of it. Just yesterday, I read $100 trillion has gone missing over the years. $100 trillion. That's enough money to wipe out the deficit. Better yet, for each one of us to receive $90,000. You'd think people want to be marching for that money, right? No, they don't care. They care more about themselves. Their fucking phones, their TikToks, how many friends they got, their lattes. They're more into themselves. Nobody cares what happens to a loser like me at war.
I care. But yes, there are a lot of tin heads out there who would rather be stuck to their phones or their TikToks or whatever. But there are some people out there, Tim, you just give them a chance. If you just open up to them, they'll hear you out.
Yeah. Sure.
You know, in some cultures, the warrior is treated as a man of wisdom. The cultures we like to make so much fun of. These same cultures, when they send out the warriors out, they come back, they're treated as men of wisdom because they realize that a war, or any second could be your last, creates a kind of strange kind of enlightenment. It's not the kind of enlightenment where you're just sitting cross-legged, chanting Ari, Ari, Ari. It's a different kind of enlightenment. And that's why these cultures respect people like you. Unfortunately, what's messed up in our culture is that we treat our soldiers like razor blades. We dispose, like ignore and neglect it. So people like you are not given their chance to be heard and to be seen.
Figures.
What is it? You like movies?
Yeah.
used to watch a lot before Afghanistan.
Oh, why don't you tell me about some of your favorite ones?
Action films. Tough shit.
Yeah. Have you ever thought how filmmakers put together films? That is, how they create a product that for 2 hours you feel like you're somewhere else.
Not really, no. Suppose they make everything up?
Well, I'm not talking about content. I'm talking about how do they put those sights and sounds together so that when you and I go to see a movie for 2 hours, we feel we're somewhere else.
These guys are smart, I guess. I don't know.
Let's take a question of a painter. He's about to look at a beautiful woman. He starts drawing on a canvas. Right? Looks at the woman. Sooner or later, he's got an image of in his head of what's going to look like. Right? And after a while, that image starts to match the person, the woman, the model.
Yeah, that's not real. It's all made up.
Do you ever watch the movie Jaws?
Yeah.
Well, did you know that back in the day when it first came out, when a lot of people went to see this movie about a great white shark, they were terrified going into the water afterwards. Thousands of people said they will not go to the water, to the beaches, because they felt that great white was going to have them for lunch.
That's dumb.
Well, it happened. Let's hear it this way. You ever had a song you listen to? And at first it could be a lullaby, a little jingle. But that damn thing won't go away. It gets stuck in your head. Runs and runs and runs and runs. And the more you try to get rid of it, the more it stays there.
Yeah, just the other day I was listening to one of those old TV commercials, with the jingles.
Yeah.
It wouldn't go away. It drove me crazy.
Well, what I suspect is happening is that the war is over, but you're still running something inside your head. A movie of what happened is an autopilot.
I don't know what you're trying to get with this. What does this have to do with my night sweats and shakes?
Well, that song was real, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess, but
What I'm suggesting here is this. When the war is over, but you're still running that incident that's causing these shakes, these tremors, these fears. It's an autopilot.
this is weird.
Weird or not, this is how it works. We have a technique that I work with other vets, and it helps them look at the experience from a different perspective. Well, then give it a try.
I don't know about this. No.
Look, Tim, this is not exposure therapy. This is not like you're gonna go and relive the war. We're gonna look at the difference. We're gonna look at the scene from a different perspective. You'll feel much better. It'll feel almost like you're watching the scene with big binoculars. Let's give it a try.
Okay. But I don't want to relive it. Seeing it with my fucking eyes was enough.
Good. Fair enough. I want you to just close your eyes for a second. That's right. Just close your eyes. Take a deep breath. That's right. Now imagine there's a movie theater, one of those big movie theaters, classic movie theaters. In the marquee you see your name, Tim McCarthy. I want you to enter the movie theater. Right. And grab a seat. And when you're there, just nod your head. As you're sitting, look at the big white screen in front of you. That's right. Also look up right above you, and you notice there's one of those old school 35mm projectors by the balcony, by the projectionist booth. Notice that. Just nod your head when you see it. Great. Now in a second, what I want you to do is I want you to rise, float from that seat all the way to the projectionist booth. It's okay. It's safe. I'll be here with you. Float into the projectionist booth. And in a second, you're going to see yourself about to watch a movie. You okay? That's okay. Now, from here on, I want you to listen very carefully. Whatever you do, you're always going to watch yourself about to watch a movie. Not, okay, great. Now, you're inside this projectionist booth. Look around you. You notice right next to there is a big, old-fashioned 35mm projector. Next to it are two buttons. You got the green button and the blue button. You notice that. Now, when you touch the green button, what's going to happen is a still is going to open up on the white screen. That's going to be a still of the scene right before the incident. Now, you're not going to be watching the white screen. You're going to be watching yourself watch the white screen. Is that clear? Okay, I want you to go ahead and click on that button. All right, go for it. Good. So, for convenience's purposes, the white screen and the still, it's called still 1. I call it safe zone 1. Okay? So now you're watching yourself about to watch that. Got it? Always watch yourself about to watch it. You'll be safe and here with me throughout this whole process. Take a deep breath. Okay. Now, next to the green button is the blue button. When you touch that button, there's going to be a movie that will run. And that movie will run the incident where this happened. You're going to be watching yourself watch the incident. So you'll be in a safe spot. Okay? When you touch the blue button, the movie's going to run. And it's going to run way past the incident, and it's going to end up safe zone 2, another safe zone. Is that clear? The count of 3. You're going to touch the blue button, and it's going to run the movie to the end of the episode, and it's going to end up in safe zone 2. 1, 2, 3, running. That's right. You're watching yourself now. Watch a still that took place after the incident. Now I want you to float from where you are in the projectionist booth. Float all the way down there and merge with the tent who's sitting there. Do it now. Great. Now, Tim was down there. You're going to get up and you're going to walk towards the projection booth. You're going to walk towards the screening. So, safe zone 2, and you're going to merge with safe zone 2. Then you're going to it's going to be into a freeze frame. Get up, walk there, and run towards safe zone 2. It's okay. Do it now. Good. You're in safe zone 2. Inside, past the incident. Now what you're going to do is you're going to rewind it. You're going to rewind it all the way to the beginning. And this time you're going to rewind it in color. All the way to the beginning.
Okay.
You're going to be rewinding it back to save zone 1 at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Rewind. Like a movie. That's right. Nod your head when you get there. Good. Now step out of that still back into the movie theater. And take the seat that you were sitting before. Got it? Feel the velvety feel of the leather seats. Red leather. Now I want you to float from where you are back to the projection booth. Okay? Do it now. Good. Now you gotta watch yourself. Watch a still of safe zone 1. Look again at those buttons, the green one and the blue one, the green one and the blue one. You don't have to touch the green because it's already in safe zone 1. But now, at the count of 3, you're going to touch the blue one. That's right. And you're going to run the movie, again, in black and white. And every moment, you're going to be watching yourself watch the movie. Is that clear? Very important. That's right. You're feeling safe. You're feeling more relaxed now. At the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Run it. Press the blue button. That's right. That's it. You're already in safe zone 2. You're watching yourself watch a screen. Safe zone 2. Now I want you again, as before, to float from the balcony all the way from the projection booth all the way down and merge with the Tim who's sitting in the movie theater. That's right. When you're there, when you merge with him, nod your head. Good. Now get up and run towards the screen. And when you run, you're going to be merging into the still of safe zone 2. 1, 2, 3. Go for it. That's right. It's getting easier and easier every moment. Now, you're in safe zone 2. Take that still, turn it into a movie, and rewind it in color all the way to the beginning to safe zone 1 before the incident. Run it. 1, 2, 3. Go for it. Good. You're at safe zone 1 now. Safe zone 1. All you do, come out of that still, back into the movie theater. Grab that seat. Now, how you are unconscious to do it for you. Let your unconscious run the process. You know what to do. That's right. Run it all the way. Take it all the way to the projection, to the balcony. Run the movie on your own. It's going to be very fast because you're ready. Like riding a bicycle, you know what to do. That's right. It's getting easier and easier. 1, 2, 3. Do it. Run the process. Very fast. To the balcony, back to the projection booth for the 2. Merge with you, run to the screen, run it backwards. And when you're done, slowly open your eyes. How do you feel? This feels odd. It's like I'm watching everything long distance binoculars. Well, that's the idea. You know, back in the day, that's how we found that we could treat veterans with, what's the matter? Something feels off. Sometimes these things take a little bit of time. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. I don't feel right. What's going on? I feel weird. Take a deep breath. It's okay. I feel dizzy. Take a deep breath. Go. I feel like I'm about to throw up. Lock it up! Lock it up! Lock it up! Lock it up! Lock it up!
I'm a good soldier.
Open up. Open up.
God.
Open up. Let her wash.
He's covered in
Let her
shrapnel.
Let her wash. Look over me. Look at me. Let her wash. Let her
They're
wash.
dragging his body
Let her
away.
wash.
God.
Take a deep breath. Let it wash. Let it wash. Here. I'm here with you. I'm here with you. Take a wash. Take a deep breath. I'm here. It's okay. Look at me. That's right. That's okay. That's okay. Take a deep breath. No. You okay?
Yeah.
You will start up.
Yeah.
See. What just happened?
Nobody's gonna bring Paul Jackson back. I don't deserve to live.
Jackson?
That day, Jackson and I rode down one of those long, winding roads. Things looked sweet. Everything was all good. Then we hit an IED. Street car. Yeah. The truck flipped over. I survived, but Jackson did not make it. I saw his body on the ground. I said, I don't want to see this. I cried and passed out.
Why do you blame yourself?
It's so fucking unfair. I should have died. You understand? Jackson jumped on top of me. Shrapnel killed him. What kind of person does that? That shit was coming for me.
You guys go way back.
Jackson was like my brother. Why would he do something like that?
Why do you blame yourself?
Should have been me. But there's nothing I could do to help him.
Perhaps that day Jackson saw something in you.
And what's that, huh? I wish there was a way to make this right, but there's not.
You know, Tim, the best thing we can do, the living, is to honor the memory of the dead.
Right.
I mean, as long as you honor him and you respect him and think of the
Yeah, sure.
good times we had with that, he'll be there in your heart, in your mind.
Just like my old man, right? Gone before I could prove myself and say goodbye, huh?
There's something you could do.
What?
Tell Jackson how you feel.
Talk to Jackson.
That's right.
You're fucking nuts, man. You don't get it. He's gone 6 feet under. He's not coming back.
So is that all you think there is to life? Just flesh and bones? Is that it? Is that life? Just nothing? Air? Listen, Tim. I've worked with a lot of people over the years. But one thing I know is that you gotta make peace with them, even if they're gone. I remember when I was your age. I used to be like a bum. I mean, I basically was going around the world doing nothing with my life. Certainly not a soldier. Nothing. My dad used to say, son, you need to get your act together because one day I won't be here. And I say, Dad, that's okay. I'll take care of it. Someday. Well, that day arrived for him and he was gone. And for years, I walked around with this guilt. I wish we could have said goodbye. Today I have a decent practice, but I couldn't tell him how I felt. You know? But then one day, out of a dream, he shows up in my dream. And I spoke to him like we're speaking right now, face to face. Met him in the eye, looked him in, and we made peace. The following morning, when I woke up, I felt like a huge burden had been lifted on my shoulder. Sometimes we gotta say our goodbyes to those we care and love, even if they're not with us anymore. You want to talk to Jackson? Good. Lean back. Close your eyes. In a second, you're going to be going to a very special place. That's right. You go to a special place. Imagine you're by a beach. Imagine, feel the sounds, hear the sounds of the birds, feel the sand under your feet, see the sun, the rising sun. Look at the horizon, it's a bright blue day. That's right. Begin walking down this long stretch of shore. And as you walk down there, you notice something special about the sky. It's an unusually bright blue. It's almost like the whole sky is lit up from something behind it. Keep walking. That's right. Take a deep breath and keep walking. Notice a little spot, a white spot all the way by the horizon. You notice as you're walking towards it, it's getting bigger and bigger. A few steps and now it's no longer a white spot. You notice it's taking up almost a whole screen. Keep walking. Very soon you'll be upon the threshold of crossing over. Don't be afraid. Be certain that when you cross over, you'll see Jackson one final time. As that light begins to engulf you, walk into the light. And take that courage you have and cross over. That's right. Begin walking. Just be in a few seconds, you'll be there. Good.
Jackson. Jackson. Jackson, where are you? Jackson. 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 Is that you?
It's me, kid.
What made you do that dumb thing that day? That bomb was meant for me, not you.
Remember that day at the barracks?
Yeah, brothers in war.
Brothers for life.
You would have done the same thing for me, man. But hey, you
A little too slow.
I love you, bro.
Oh, damn. It's gonna be all right. I gotta go now.
Jackson, wait.
Tim, don't worry. This was my destiny. You will find yours one day.
Jackson, where are you going?
You tell them what happened here. Everyone. And be good to your girl. She's a good woman.
Jackson, what am I supposed to tell him?
You tell them the spirit lives on.
What just happened? We said goodbye. Witness like an on live presentation of what this technique is, and I'm hoping you've enjoyed it. Michael, Kareem, let's give them a big hand. We hope eventually to take this on the road. And again, I want to thank all of you for coming. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to talk to the actors, or we can just move on. Okay, well, again, thank you all for coming.